There have been brand new exhibits released over on the website where basically all of the exhibits have been released for the Fiona Harvey versus Netflix lawsuit, and it's getting crazy. We have now got official correspondence between Richard Gadd and the police talking about Fiona Harvey, basically harassing him over emails, and they are very, very insightful. So we're going to be taking a look at those today to see what the bloody hell is even going on. I don't need my headphones. I don't know why I'm putting them on. I got too excited there. So over on the website, Court Listener, you can there's basically a complete rundown of everything that's gone on thus far. And you can actually buy. Some of them are open source and you can download the PDF files. And those are the ones we're going to be looking at today. But some of them you do actually have to buy. Buy the documents for, and they vary from prices. They're not massively expensive, but the ones that we are interested in are basically the police files that we've been looking at. So over on the 29th of August, I believe these were released. No, 29th of something, 29th of July. These were actually released and put up, but I haven't seen anyone cover them yet, which is really interesting. So that's why I wanted to cover them for today's video. So we've got a few exhibits here. Yeah, so the 29th of July, these were filed. So it says, Exhibit 43, redacting version of the document proposed to be filed under seal. Okay, so this is the first one that we see between Richard Gadd and the police. So we've got Richard, and then I'm assuming it's his email sent on Wednesday, February 10th, 2016, 12:35 p.m. UTC to Elizabeth, and then we've got, police numbers, and then we've got a crime reference number and all the rest of it. It says, "Hi, Elizabeth." So Elizabeth, I think, is the person that Richard Gadd is corresponding with in the police. So it says, "Thank you for sending this through. I definitely think it's the best course of action, and I really appreciate your help with everything. I have also alerted the pub of the situation, and they might be in touch with you to explain a bit more their end, as I believe they are struggling with her a little more intensely right now. But they agree that this is the right route to go down. Thanks once again, and I will be in touch if there are any further developments. Kind regards, Richard." Richard Gadd, writer and performer. Elizabeth responds on 10th of February 2016 and says, "Hi Richard. Further to our earlier conversation, I am writing to clarify that the points we discussed in relation to crime reference, Actually, this one was sent first. So, sorry, this was Richard's reply. I didn't realise it was in reverse, so we'll have to look from the bottom up. I'll bear that in mind. Further to our conversation earlier, I am writing to clarify the points we made. As you explained, Fiona has contacted you twice since Christmas, a marked decline in her levels of contact since 2014. In keeping with your concerns that police intervention might be exacerbated the situation and lead to further prolonged contact from her. Instead of ensuing a first instance harassment warning letter, I will look to refer Fiona to the appropriate mental health/community intervention team for support in this case. If in the future she contacts you again, please do not hesitate to call 101 in order to make another report or contact me on the details provided below. More importantly, if at any point you feel threatened by her or fear for your safety, then please call 999. If you require any further information or would like to discuss anything further, then please feel free to contact me. Kind regards, Elizabeth." Okay, and then that's obviously what Richard Gadd has filed to the courts. It is all open source information. I feel like it's really important that I stress this is all open source information. There's nothing, all the redacted parts are the parts that need to be redacted. I have to say that because I've got to dot my I's and cross my T's with this stuff at the moment, because obviously it's getting very heated. And then obviously in response, Richard Gadd is saying, "Yes, I agree. I think this is the best course of action. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support," all the rest of it. Now, this obviously isn't the first instance of correspondence, because obviously, the police officer there does refer to, talking about like the 2014 incidents. Obviously, at this point, we're in 2016. So, this is just kind of a continuation of that. Anyway, moving on to the next exhibit, which is Exhibit 44 in the court's documents. We've got... Right, I need to make sure that this is right, so I need to get the timings right. So this one was sent at 14:15, and this one was sent at the 6th of May. Right, so this one first, and then this must be the response. Yes. So, hi Richard. Further to our conversation. Oh, okay. So, as I said before, I feel threatened or in immediate danger. Please do not hesitate to call 999. Alternatively, if you change your mind and would like to take police action against Fiona, calls 101 or attend the nearest police station front office to make a report of harassment. We can then begin to consider arresting her. Very interesting, that. I would also advise that you let the Holy Arms know that Fiona has been in contact with you again, as the first instance of harassment warning letter was issued against her with them shown as the victim. They might be in the better place to take positive action against her on your behalf. I will speak to officers at Camden and update them too. If you would like to discuss this further, please do not hesitate to contact me. This is interesting because that says there that they've actually got a first instance harassment warning letter against Fiona Harvey. So the Holy Arms did. Not Richard Gadd, but the Holy Arms did. Really interesting. And then obviously they were talking about making arrests if necessary. Now we can only assume that that didn't take place. But also in Exhibit 43, which was highlighted to me when this information was sent over to me by one of you lovely subscribers, was that obviously they were looking to go down the route of here. I will look to refer Fiona to the appropriate mental health / community intervention team in support of this case, which is obviously something that we've all kind of speculated but never really known if that was 100% the case. Thus, it seems to have been. So, Richard Gadd sent this in response. Hi Elizabeth, hope you're well. I'm still getting emails in abundance from Fiona Harvey. It has been going on for a couple of weeks now, but work has been mad, so I just chucked them in a separate folder and only have now got round to emailing you. I should have emailed sooner. Would you be able to advise me the correct course of action? I can just block the email address. I am sure she does not know where I live, and it could be the end of it that way. Of course, the worry is she goes to the greater lengths to track me down if I do that. But I think perhaps cross that bridge if we come to it. I have pasted in a couple of emails below for your reference. Kind regards, Richard Gadd. So these are the emails that Richard Gadd basically put in. So it says, that top back is like facetes I had on feet years ago. Agony. Okay. Oh. Okay, we're straight into the masturbation. Okay. I'm erect today. I have itchy pubic hair too. Nice. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. So, yeah. There we go. So that was the email that basically tipped Richard Gadd over the edge, and then he sent it over to the police and was like, what do I do? And they were like, go through the Holy Arms. They've got a first instance harassment letter against her, so, you know, they'll be in a bit more leverage to do something about it. As your employer as well, they can probably look after the situation on your behalf. But then we go on to Exhibit 46. So this one was then filed on September 19th. So we've had a bit of a jump because this one came in May. So we're now jumping over through to September. And we've got the first letter, Richard, let's have a little look here. I'm just trying to find the timeline. So that one's 19, 29, 17, 18th. Right, so the first one is here. So he's now talking to someone called Samuel. I have managed to download all 50 voicemails from Fiona Harvey onto an SD card, as well as writing an in-depth document outlining particularly threatening / aggressive moments and where to find them in the MP3. In the space of 4 days, she has sent me roughly 4 hours and 20 minutes of voicemail. Wow, 4 hours and 20 minutes in 4 days. That's crazy. I'm not sure whether you have been trying to call me today due to my phone now blocking unknown numbers. I fear it might now be blocking yours as well, unfortunately. Can we use email or arrange a time to speak on the phone tomorrow? Let me know, and thanks again for earlier, Richard. And then this person has responded saying, Dear Mr. Gadd, I will try and come and collect the SD card today so that we can get this for evidence. Regards, PC Walsh. And then Richard responded saying, thank you, I'm currently at a meeting but will be back at my flat around 1 PM. Is it possible to arrive after then? Please regards. I will contact you tomorrow and see when you're available. My shift is 1400 to 2300 hours. Regards. And then Richard then responds again. Just to let you know, I am in work and will be around all evening. Kind regards, Richardo. Alright, so that was Exhibit 46. Now moving through to Exhibit 48, and this comes in on September 21st, so a few days after the email correspondence that we've just seen. Now this one's a little bit longer, and it looks like there's some attachments. So clearly just sending across emails from Fiona Harvey, as we can see here. I'm just trying to see where the start of the email is. Wow, there are a lot of exhibits attached here. Okay, let's have a little look. So there's a lot of emails attached with this one. I'm not going to read all the emails. I'm pretty sure it's probably all stuff that we've already seen. And that's just a minefield that I'm not mentally prepared to go down today. Oh my god, there are so many. Here. Dear PC Writing. I'm assuming that it is. Thank you for your call earlier. I have attached as many screenshots from Fiona Harvey to this email that I possibly can. There are so many more, but this will give you a flavour of the kind of things I have been receiving. The voicemails are another level to this, and they are pretty bad, so hopefully you'll be able to listen to those at some point if I can get them across to you. Kind regards, Richard. So obviously that's just Richard forwarding on all of the attachments. One of them is sent by Fiona Harvey of her pants, JPEG. Lovely. And that was obviously sent over to another police officer. It sounds like Richard Gadd's been speaking to a lot of police officers about this situation, because there's, you know, a lot of different names being thrown about. And then Exhibit 61 is, I feel like this is important because of the topic of yesterday's video. So in yesterday's video, of course, there was a Facebook post, and I have been made aware that the Facebook page that is still active, but all the posts have been removed, is actually the page where Fiona Harvey was posting to prior to baby reindeer becoming a thing. She was posting her stuff on there, so that is an actual page. And then obviously everything just got taken down, but this is very important to state that Richard Gadd did come out, of course, to say, hi everyone. People I love have been working with and admire, including Sean Foley, who of course was one of the names that was dropped by Fiona Harvey yesterday, are unfairly getting caught up in the speculation. Please don't speculate on who any of the real life people could be. That's not the point of our show. Lots of love, Richard. And it is really important that when I mention the names, I was only quoting, and I have got a screenshot of the actual post now. Should I need to use it, or should there be any repercussions off the back of it, of people saying that I'm not quoting for whatever reason. But, right, those are the exhibits of Richard Gadd talking to the police and the voicemails in depth. I did not expect that whatsoever. Absolutely insane. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. While you're down there, be sure to jump scare the hell out of that like button if you could even say that you enjoyed today's video. And until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.